Welcome to Business Spotlight TV, the show featuring some of America's top businesses and business owners showcasing their unique products and services. Now, let's join today's guest on Business Spotlight TV.
Hello and welcome to Business Spotlight TV show. I'm your host, Michelle Girondo, and I'm here in studio today with Tracy Morrocco. She's partner and VP of Operations of 7th Level Mortgage, located on Route 70 in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Tracy, thank you so much for being in studio today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Great. Tracy, could you tell our audience why you encouraged Anthony to start 7th Level Mortgage?
Well, I guess because Anthony and I had worked together for many years already, and with his strengths and my strengths, and working together so well for so long, I felt that there was no reason why we couldn't do it ourselves, why we had to continually work for other companies when we really had all of the knowledge and the skills to do it ourselves and march to the beat of our own drum instead of constantly for other people.
Now, I know you both worked for large companies. Now, was there something about the large company you guys decided to, move away from that model but take that knowledge with you?
I guess there's a lot of different reasons. I started in a small shop, in a small industry, and then I went large. Starting small allowed me to learn a lot of things about a lot of different aspects of the mortgage industry. So it's not just processing and operations. I knew a lot about the originations end of it, about selling of the loans off. There's just so much to know. So I knew that, took it to a large shop, and really missed being in an environment where I controlled what I did every day. So we liked being in a smaller place where we were more like family. You weren't a number. You could work with the files directly, touch the files, talk to the borrowers every day. Where in a larger shop, you have less of that one-on-one interaction with every file.
Oh, because it sounds like in the larger shops, you're more relegated to certain opportunities or duties that you do each day, where in a smaller place, you wear many, many hats.
Correct.
And therefore you learn everything and you can be the real continuity. Anthony was talking about the continuity for the person coming in to get their mortgage.
Exactly. In the shop that I worked at, and I worked there for 10 years, and I loved it. It was a great company. But you're very siloed.
Okay.
So is each individual in whatever position or role you play, you do that same thing every day. And even in management, where I only worked on one specific type of loan and one specific type of source of business. And if you're a processor, you only touch one thing. And if you're an originator, you only touch one thing. I feel I excel where I have to do it all.
Okay.
From beginning to end, cradle to grave, I wanted to do it all and be in control of it myself.
Now, in terms of the 7th level difference, what do you feel it is that 7th level offers people who are coming into them to get mortgages?
I really think that we are unique for several reasons. One, all of us individually have very different backgrounds. So we bring a lot to the table. We are more well-rounded because of that. We have loan officers that, mainly did specific products or worked with specific areas of the country. It really made us take from each individual person, and they brought something special to the table. Anthony is a disabled veteran, so he has really good tie with the veteran community, which I never had. So it kind of took a little bit from all of us and built that. And I think when you do that, every borrower that comes in, we treat them as an individual. They're going to come to us. We're going to look at their background. We look at what their financial picture is. What's the best deal for them? It's not just come in and give them the first deal that you see.
So you really try to fit the mortgage to the person, to exactly what they're looking, their specific needs, their backgrounds, financially, everything that you can do for them.
Correct.
As opposed to just a blanket mortgage.
And I think because of that, we treat each customer like they were our own family. And I know that sounds very cliche. Everybody says that's on every commercial you see, but we really do. We will fight tooth and nail to make sure every person gets what they came looking for.
Well, that's really wonderful. And my final question to you would be, could you give me 1 or 2 or 3, 4 things that people should look for when they're looking for a mortgage company?
Well, I do think people should look at reviews. I mean, I'm a review person. Anytime I go to buy anything or do anything, I read reviews. I also think that there's something to be said for the interaction that you get when you're talking to somebody on the phone. Are they listening to what I'm saying? Are they understanding my position? Not just so quick to give you a deal. Yeah. Okay, well, I have a deal for you. I'm going to email to you in 10 minutes. Somebody really needs to listen, and they need to make sure that they're capturing what you're trying to do, because it's a big, whether you're buying a house or refinancing, it's a big purchase.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of money on the line, so.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? It was wonderful to have you in studio today, Tracy. I know I learned a lot. I'm sure our audience learned a lot. And thank you again for being on our show.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.